back to the channel. So I have not done one of these in a very long time, and I have acquired a very lot, that's what I was gonna say, a lot of books since my last haul. It is currently September, so I'm going to only do an August haul. I contemplated doing a massive haul of all of the books that I have acquired over the whole year. I've done it in the past. I really don't feel like pulling all the books off my shelves, to be quite honest. So we're just gonna go with it, and hopefully from here on out I'll do monthly hauls again. But I do have quite a few books to share with you, actually. These are in no particular order. I used to do with, like, okay, things I got on Amazon, things I got on Pango, and where I like, but I didn't do that this time. I literally just have stacks here. The first book that I have is Toxic by Nicole Blanchard. I have seen this come up. I'm not on TikTok. I know it's on TikTok, like, all over the place. I see it come up in, like, Facebook Reels, or I'm also in a few Facebook, like, reading groups, Dark and Disturbed being one of them. This one pops up a lot, and I am very curious to read it. This is actually the hardcover edition that actually my boyfriend got me off of the TikTok shop. He had, like, points or something for TikTok shop, and this was available to purchase on there, so he got it off of the author's website. It's a scratch and dent copy, but, like, there's honestly nothing. Like, the only thing that's wrong with it is, like, I don't even know if you can see it, like, that little bit in the corner there. That's, like, the only thing wrong with it. But so it's in really nice condition. It came with an art print and a bookmark, and as far as I know, this is a, like, prison romance. She's a nurse in a prison and he is an inmate, and let me tell you how excited I am to actually read that, because that is just up my alley. It's a trope that I have actually never read before, but I really, really love, like, just the idea of it. It is also signed. Then I have there are a couple new releases too that I received. So the first one is Rally by Devney Perry. This is the third book of her Treasure State Wildcats. Is that what this is? I think this is the Treasure State Wildcat series. This is book 3. This is Rush Ramsey. And I don't remember the girl's name. But I have not read this series. I really, really want to read this one, because this is a pregnancy trope, which I love. I think it's an accidental pregnancy trope. I'm pretty sure, like, she's homeless and he's, like, the star. I don't know if he's the star quarterback. He is the quarterback. He's the star quarterback, and they have a one-night stand and she gets pregnant from it. So I really, really want to read this one. I'm almost tempted to read this series out of order, but, like, it would bother me if I didn't read it in order. So I really want to read Rally. And then I have another Devney Perry, but this one I have read, and that is Noble Prince. This is book 4 of her Clifton Forge series. I read this book, like, last year, 2 years ago, this whole series, and really, really loved it. And this is probably one of my favorites of the series. I actually liked, I think, Riven Knight was my favorite, but this one was probably my second favorite, and was a surprising favorite, actually. But this is, I believe it's the sheriff. The chief of police, and the twin from the previous book, Stone Princess, and it's a forced proximity, like, bodyguard. It's really good. Okay, next we have Ugly Truth by Jen Stevens. This is actually an author I have not read before, but I do want to read her because she's going to be in Authors in the Bluegrass. So this is a book that I am actually going to be reading within the next, like, month or so, because I have about a month, a little over a month, until Authors in the Bluegrass. So I need to read. I've actually read quite a few books. This is one of them that is absolutely for certain that I do need to get to. I think this is, I don't think is it Mafia, or it's a Grimville Reaper. I don't know if it's MC, maybe. I don't know, but it actually sounds really good. All right, and then we have a Jennifer Hartman. So I have Aria by Jennifer Hartman. I have not read this one. But it was on sale, and these books have been sitting in my cart for a really long time because I want to acquire all of her backlist and obviously read all of her backlist because I love her to pieces. And this one I think is a rock star romance. It's a duet. Aria Coda is the other one. I don't have Coda yet, but I got Aria because it was on sale on Amazon. Then we have one other book that I have actually read already, and that is Roughing the Kicker by Emily Silver. This is an author that's going to be at Authors in the Bluegrass. So I listened to this on audio, but I really, really liked the discreet cover copy with the lockers and the jerseys and stuff. They're really good. So I got a copy for her to sign since I did read it. And this is the first book of the Denver Mountain Lions series. Now I gave this one, it was all right. It was like kind of typical new adult football. I think, was this one? Yes. Oh, this is the one I do a reading this in a reading vlog where this was their best friends to lovers, and it was all right. I enjoyed it for what it was. I enjoyed all of the football. I enjoyed the theme, and yeah, so it was a good time. Next, I have actually something that's exciting to me, and that is Dark and Disturbed. So their waitlist is kind of ridiculous. I mean, Mystics is also ridiculous, but I've actually been off Mystic. I've actually been a subscriber for Mystic for like 2 years now. But Dark and Disturbed, I think their waitlist, I'm at like 5,000 something, and I think they're only at like 800 right now. So I have a long ways to go. But however, with Dark and Disturbed, they do have open pre-orders quite often on their site. So I did get my first ever open pre-order from them, and that was the Marissa Honeycutt Life of Anna omnibuses. So this is volume 1. I'm pretty sure I had this, I think I unboxed this in another video if I'm not mistaken. I'm pretty sure I did, but I'm just going to show you guys. This is the omnibus. It has the first 3 books in this, I believe. It's also, I think they're digitally signed. And this is the one with the print is insane. The print is just like look. Every time I open this, I'm just like, I need to find a different way to read this. I gotta check if it's on Kindle Unlimited just because like it's so tiny and the book itself is just like, it's so heavy. But I love the like foiling, the letters. It's so pretty. And then we have the back. And then I also have volume 2 of it, which has the last, I think, 2 books. I think there's 5 books total in the series, and then it has the last 2. So, yeah, this one is also digitally signed. So those are some really exciting things for me to get from Dark and Disturbed, because I do have a couple things from them, but trying to get like their stuff like resale is kind of ridiculous. Like they're like kind of like Mystic, where it's pricey. Speaking of Mystic Box, or this is Belle. No, this is Mystic. So Mystic boxes, I'm a little behind on which box this was. July, August? Maybe? Wait. January, February, March, April, May, June, August. May, June, July, August. I don't remember. What are their boxes? They did T.L. Smith. So we have Chained Hands, I think is the first book of the series. And they started doing dust jackets now, which I don't know how I feel about. I'm not a big dust jacket fan, but anyway, there's the letter from the author, and then it came with art prints. I'm not the biggest fan of dust jackets just because I think the naked hardbacks are just beautiful on themselves when they do them. Like, here's the naked hardback for Chained Hearts. I did not do an unboxing for this, so Kier and Sailor Duet. And it is a reversible dust jacket. Like, they have the girl on the cover, and then you can. I actually like the black and white cover better, which is funny because I'm usually I like usually the people covers more. And then this one is signed, so there's that. And then I will open Locked Hearts for you guys. Like, here's the. It came like with this side open. Oof. Hold on. We'll get there. So there's, sorry if this is like One day I'll have better lighting. I do have like, you know, like a ring light and stuff, but I'm just too lazy to set the thing up. So there's that side. But yeah, it came with like the girls on the outside, and I flipped it around because I liked it better. But did I show you the pretty sprayed edges? I'll show you that for this one too. They're really nice. I do love Mystic. I don't know how I feel about the dust jackets. They're kind of hit and miss with me. Next one I have is Crowned Crows of Thorn Point by Veronica Eden. This is the first book of the Crowned Crows series. I got this book because she is going to be an author at a signing, so I want to give it a go. I think this is new adult, university, and university stuff. Like new adult stuff kind of is like questionable with me. Sometimes I really like it, and sometimes I'm just like, this is too, like, I don't care about your dumb drama. But this is dark romance. All right, next we have another new release, and that is Passenger Princess by Morgan Elizabeth. I have been wanting to read this. I was going to read it for a reading new releases vlog, but I never actually got to it. She is going to be at Indies Philly, I think. So I do have another book by her. I do have the Christmas one, Big Nick Energy, but that one's already signed. So I wanted to get another book for her to sign. So I'm going to read Passenger Princess. This is a bodyguard, Grump Sunshine bodyguard pageant princess romance. It's road trip. It sounds really fun. So I'm going to get to that again within the next couple months. A lot of these books, if they're authors that are going to be at signings, I'm going to be reading them soon. So it's not like they're going to be sitting on my shelves for years like a lot of other books have been doing. Next I have two books by the same author that is going to be in Indies Evade Philly. And the first one is The Devil's Deal by Lillian Harris. It's the first book of the Cavallari Brothers series. I think this is Mafia. It's this one. This is this one. Ruthless Savage is she's the Irish mafia princess. He's her bodyguard. That's this one. This is the other one I'm really, really excited to read. And then Devil's Deal. This is also mafia, but I don't know. Oh, they are, I guess, friends to enemies to lovers. I think her father killed his father and she betrayed him. So this sounds like it's going to be a fun time. This is also a series, and I believe she has a special edition of this on sale for Indies Made Philly as well. So I may end up getting it, but I want to read it first before I decide if I want like the fancy special edition. All right, another new release we have from August is Delicate Escape by Catherine Cowles. This is book 2 of her Sparrow Falls series, which I have to read. I am actually in the middle of reading her backlist. I've been trying to read her in order, and I am just really far behind. I have like 3 series to catch up on. So I'm currently in the middle of reading the Wrecked series, and then I need to read Tattered and Torn, and then I need to read Lost and Found, and then I can get to this one. I have like so many books. I'm so behind. But I'm on like book 3 of the Wrecked series. So I'm slowly making my way there. I really want to read them in order, even though I really want to get to like the new stuff as well. But I feel like bouncing around, because there's often like not crossover, but there's like characters that show up in like her later books from like previous series. I always want to be able to like recognize and find them. So eventually I will get to this, but I am collecting all of her books. I have them all in pre-order, especially the indie copies, because after the 3rd book, I think Broken Harbor is the 3rd book, they are going to be trad published. So you will no longer be able to get the indie covers after book 3. So I have all the indie covers pre-ordered, and then I think may have pre-ordered the other ones, the trad published ones, just like so I have, because I'm neurotic like that. But I love that authors get picked up by publishers and their books can be more widely distributed and reach more, like a bigger audience and more people. But I really like the independent covers as well. So I don't know, I'm a little biased, but okay, 2 more. Another new release we have is Haunted Ever After by Jen DeLuca. This one is, I believe it takes place in Florida, which doesn't really give me like fall Halloween haunted vibes, even though the book does. Where I guess she gets a little historic cottage in Florida, and it's supposedly haunted, and like she gets help from one of the locals who does like ghost tours and stuff. I don't know. It sounds really cute, really fun. So I'm probably gonna read this for October, for spooky season. And last but not least, we have Pen Pal by J.T. Geisinger. This one I actually found at Barnes & Noble, which is why I literally grabbed it. Was like, I didn't realize this was in Barnes & Noble, but like a lot of authors are now, and Barnes & Noble is getting a little, you know, bougie with their copies of books, because this one has sprayed stenciled edges, which I was totally like thrown by. But I know this one, so there is some like, not controversy, but some like discourse that this isn't actually considered a romance because there's no HEA. So I'm curious, and I believe it's what's it called? Epistolary, where it's like told in, where there are some letters, or they were pen pal, maybe not. Oh, there are some letters. Maybe I think the chapters just start with letters or not. I don't know. They were pen pals and then they're not anymore. I really don't really know a whole lot about it. But I have seen it around a lot, and I am curious to have my own opinion of whether or not this is considered romance, because a lot of people say that it's not. So those are all of the books that I acquired in August. Like I said, I'm going to try to keep up again with like doing monthly hauls, wrap-ups, that kind of stuff. Sometimes things may be combined together depending on how much of things I have or my mood, you know, because I'm kind of a mood filmer. Hi. So for you guys, it's probably been a few seconds, but for me, it's been about a month. I'm all over the place. I am leaving for vacation tomorrow, and I am like trying to like catch up on like some filming that I've been just super behind on. So I am combining my September haul with my August haul, making it one video. It's gonna go out on the same time. Sorry for the noise. My neighbors are getting their house redone, and we literally live like feet apart. So there's guys like right outside the window, and I'm hoping they don't hear me because I still have my air conditioner in the window, and I can clearly hear them. So I'm assuming they could probably hear me, but hopefully they're not too judgy. Anyway, so this is my September haul. I do have also an unboxing I'm going to do for Dark and Disturbed. I just got this today. It's October 3rd. Shout out to the Mean Girls references that are all out there right now. But I want to do this before I leave for vacation, get it open, and I want to like try to get my books put on the shelves. I am bringing a couple of them with me because I am going to Authors in the Bluegrass next weekend. So there's some stuff I bought specifically for that signing. So here we go. We're going to go with my September haul. So the first book I got is The Lies We Steal by Monty J. This is the first book of the Hollow Boys series. Monty J is going to be at Authors in the Bluegrass. I did listen to this book on audio. I do want to re-listen to it and probably read along with it at the same time because I definitely missed some stuff, which I mentioned in a different video. So do want to reread it. I'm thoroughly intrigued, though. It has a lot of Devil's Night vibes. So I really do want to reread this and more thoroughly get involved in it. Another one I got for the signing is Home Run Proposal by Maren Moore. I did have the audio for this. I did want to read it. I have about a little over a week to go to get some reading in. But again, I'm leaving for vacation tomorrow, so I don't know how much I'll be able to do in the next week. But fingers crossed, I am bringing this one to at least get signed, though. Next one I got is also for the signing, but I am currently reading this one, and that is Dust Storm by Maggie Gates. This is the first book of her Griffith Brothers series. I'm loving this book, by the way. I'm about 60% into it. I adore her writing, and I love the banter she has with the characters and all of like the pop culture references sprinkled in that like actually makes sense. It's a lot of fun. It's single dad, cowboy. He has 2 daughters who are actually so funny and so cute. And I'm really enjoying this series, and I cannot wait to get to the other ones. Just read it. I highly recommend it. I'm not even finished with it yet, but I do highly recommend it. It's a lot of fun. Next is another one I got for the signing that I did also read, and that is Truth or Dare by Dakota Wilde. I do want to read her Hell House as well. I believe I got the pre-order for that one. I pre-ordered a special signing edition to pick up. But this one was also a lot of fun. I think I gave this one like 4 stars. It was like stalker, but they have a past together. It was a good time. And look at the inside. The inside is so pretty. The chapter pages and stuff. I did read this on ebook, but I did buy the physical book so I can get a signed copy of it. Next, we have a couple books that my boyfriend picked up for me. The first one being Highest Bidder by Sarah Kate. This is the 5th book of the Salacious Players Club series in the new, is it Bloom? No, Casablanca edition. This is the trad published edition. I do have all the others in the indie editions, but like these are like, I need this one in Madame, and they're like impossible to find anymore. But I have not started this series yet, but I do want to, hopefully next year. I have a lot of reading plans for next year that hopefully I'm able to stick to, because this year was it wasn't a bust, but it wasn't fantastic either. Then he also got me Unwanted by Mia Sheridan. This one has been in my cart for a long time. I've been eyeing this up even before it was actually released. But it sounds so good. It's like, there's like, I think it's romantic suspense. I think he is like lives in the woods somewhere, and she is she's a wilderness guide, and she is summoned to the Montana Sheriff's Office for help with a double murder investigation. And the only suspect in the case is a man cut off from civilization entirely. So this sounds so angsty and so good. I have not read Mia Sheridan, but I do have a couple books by her that I would like to read, but this one is like top of my list. Next one I have is I actually got this off of Pango because Bell Bookbox did do add-ons for the rest of the series, and that's Help Me Remember by Corinne Michaels. Again, this is the Bell edition that I got off of Pango because at the time when they did this box, I wasn't a subscriber. And Corinne Michaels is actually going to be in Indies Evade Philly when I go in November. I mean, this one's already signed, but I do have other books by her that I want to actually finally read and perhaps get signed. But this one is so pretty. They're so beautiful. Next we have a new release, and that is Wild Eyes by Elsie Silver. This is the 2nd book of her Rose Hill series. It's a series of, I believe, all single dads. And I think this is the one with they're all like on a bowling team together. I don't remember. I know he's a cowboy. Oh, she's a country singer, and he is a single dad cowboy. People are loving this, and the thing about this book is I did see a comment that Elsie Silver has said that West is based off of Glenn Powell was like her muse for this character. And that is all I need to know about it. Okay, next we have a couple Devney Perry. One of them I bought myself, and one of them my boyfriend picked up because it was the last one I needed in the series. So we have The Bribe and The Brawl, which are the last 2 books. I don't know what order they're in the series, but they're the last 2 books I needed in the Calamity Montana series. So one of my ambitious goals for next year is to catch up on Devney Perry's backlist, and so hopefully that'll include this series. All right, and the last one I have before we go into my unboxing is Lights Out by Nevessa Allen. I have been seeing this everywhere. I really don't know what it's about. I know it's a dark romance. I don't know if it's like serial killers. I have no idea. I see this everywhere, and I happened to be in Walmart and they had it. So I just picked it up. It was the last copy they had on the shelf, and I figured, why not? I was curious. I wanted to buy a book, so I bought one, and it was a dark romance one. So I don't know. But I've been seeing this everywhere, so we'll give it a go. Now we're going to go into the Dark and Disturbed. This is their Halloween box, the Slash or Smash box. So let's talk about the way they wrapped this in a mile of wrap. Okay. I don't remember. I think there's 5 books in the box, and they're all based off of like horror movie covers. Of course, the plastic wrap. I really should like pre-open these so I don't have to cut out the footage of me trying to get them out of the plastic, but alas, here we are. Okay, so the first one we have is Slashed by Talia Sanchez. I wonder, is this Scream? Is that what we think this is? Like, I honestly don't know. Oh, these are also, they're digitally signed, but they are signed. I wonder if it says, I don't know what, I guess it is Scream. Yeah. To all the girls who watched Scream and developed a mask cake, this one's for you. So we have one based on Scream. Next one we have, ooh, this one's really cool. Sinister Legacy by Harley Beck. So we have, what is this Silence of the Lambs? I'm not exactly sure. I don't know. I'm not quite up on like horror movie. I like certain ones and I don't watch others. So like I think while my boyfriend and I are away on vacation, we're gonna like get through the Conjuring universe movies. So I do really want to watch those like in the actual order they're supposed to be watched in, not production order. Okay. Next one we have is Meet at Midnight by Lux Oleander. I have no idea what this one is. These covers are so cool though. They're so cool. This one's also digital signed. At Midnight is dedicated to those who say reading is their therapy. Be a good girl and flip the page. It's time to take your medicine. Oh, is this Misery maybe? Possibly? I don't know. This one is Little Stranger by Lee Rivers. I wonder if this is Along Came a Spider maybe? I don't think is that a horror movie? Like horror thriller? And there's that one. If a masked stranger presses a screwdriver to your throat and tells you to run, what do you do? All right. Finally, we have Obsession by Eva Marx. Okay. To those who whispered yes to the question, do you like scary movies? Your ghost face is coming. You just wait. All right. I don't know what this one would be though. Interesting. My goddaughter is everything to me. These books are so cool. Like they're so like dark and creepy, but like I am excited. Like this one's a little, but like all the rest of them, so cool. Dark and Disturbed is such an awesome box, and I love that they do open pre-order, so anyone can pretty much like order books from them if they want to. Like they do have actual subscription boxes, but the waitlist is crazy. Anyway, here is the bookmark for the slash or smash box. I wish they would tell me which movies these are from though. I wonder if I can go on their like website and it'll tell me. But yeah, so that is it for my haul. So you had August, and now you had September, and then hopefully back in October I'll get back into the role of doing everything, you know, separately. We'll see. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this mashup video, and I will see you guys in my next one. Bye.